Okay, it's time for the March wrap-up video, and let's get to it. So in March I read 7 books, which is so much more than last time. I am so proud of myself. First up in March I finished Content. Essays? One sec. It's a really long title, so I'm just gonna read it off my phone. I finished Content, Selected Essays on Technology, Creativity, Copyright, and the Future of the Future by Cory Doctorow. Here we go. This book is, of course, some selected essays from Cory Doctorow, who is a science fiction writer who is a huge activist in the copyright creative content world. He puts all of his books out for free online and believes in sharing of the content. And it's harder to do that with books and so forth. And a lot of these essays are about this. It's about YouTube and creating something and giving it out to the world. And there's also a lot of essays about science fiction writing and about some of the aspects of science fiction and whether or not that can be real or not, and just the future of the future. And I gave this book 4 stars on Goodreads. Secondly, I finished up The Host by Stephenie Meyer. If you don't know what this book is about, it is about a species of aliens who come over and take refuge in the bodies of humans. And they take over their minds and so forth. And there's just a small group of resistors in the world. And one of them gets taken by one of the aliens, but she's so strong and so resisting that she doesn't get taken over completely, and she's still in the back of the host of the alien's mind. This book, man! Oh my god. This right here is the first 5-star book of the year. I don't give out 5 stars very easily. 5 stars. 5 stars. And then I went and picked up Cinder by Marissa Meyer at the library. And I am so disappointed by this book. If you don't know, Cinder is basically a futuristic cyborg version of Cinderella. And that sounds awesome, right? That sounds just, oh, I thought I was going to love this book because everyone else loved this book. It was so predictable. By page 18, I knew almost everything that was going to happen, at least the big plot twist. The only thing I did not see coming is the ending, for those of you that read this. I did not know that this was going to be just a giant setup for the next book, which isn't even about this character. You disappoint me. You had so much potential. I give this 3 stars on Goodreads because it's Cinderella with cyborgs. Like, that's a great concept, but it was just so predictable. So, 3 stars. The next book I read this month was A Little Princess by Frances Burnett. And this was so cute! It was so cute! And it was so sad. If you don't know what A Little Princess is about, it is this little girl who, on the outside, it would seem, is really spoiled. Because her dad is rich, and they live in India, and he decides that she would get a better education in England. But, their relationship, they love each other so much, and then something terrible happens. And Sarah's whole world is changed, but she still manages to make it through because of her imagination. And she tells stories to the other children, and it's so good! It's so good! Oh my goodness, I wish I was like Sarah when I was younger. She is the perfect child! And oh my god, I hope I have a child like this. 5 stars. 5 stars. Second 5-star book of the year. Next up, If you follow me on Goodreads, you'll know what I think about. My boyfriend wrote a book about me by Hillary Winston. This is the worst book I've ever read in my entire life. Basically, this book is a revenge book for the fact that her ex-boyfriend of like 5 years wrote this terrible fiction book about her where he describes her vagina in detail and calls her his fat-ass girlfriend at every moment he can, which is terrible. Terrible, terrible. That, I feel for her, except then she just writes everything that's wrong with him in this book. And it just kind of confirms everything he wrote in his book. She feels the need to be dating someone, always, because she thinks it'll make her a better person. 1 star. 1 star on Goodreads. 1. Next is a book that I kind of cheated on. I started this in July, and I just now finished it. It is A Little Bit Wicked by Kristin Chenoweth. Anyway, it's just Kristin Chenoweth's memoir, and it's really adorable, and she writes in such a Kristin Chenoweth-y way. Like, you see Kristin Chenoweth on the stage, and you go, she is just probably the most whimsy, nicest person, and that's this book. It is reading, you know, Kristin Chenoweth. I give this book 4 stars. A memoir, a cute little Kristin Chenoweth-y memoir. There wasn't too much depth or, you know, wow, this is so good. It's just like, oh, she's so cute. I was feeling a little down in these last few weeks, so the other day I decided to pick up a book in what used to be one of my favorite series when I was in middle school. And that would be Julia Dove, Queen of Love by Bruce Coville. I am not embarrassed to say that I really, really enjoyed this book. It is one of the Magic Shop books. This book is about Julia Dove, who is really, really, really shy. She is so shy that when she gets confronted by her classmates, she lashes out just to make them go away, stop being by her. And I can definitely relate to that. But anyway, she stumbles upon this little magic shop, if you're familiar with the Magic Shop series. But unlike the rest of the books, the wizard is not there. She actually gets tricked by a Greek goddess who's in the shop. And she is given this little amulet, which actually stores Cupid. It's basically everything I love in one book. It talks about fairy tales and poetry and mythological things. It was really good. I gave it 4 stars. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you comment, thank you very, very much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!